Shark in action. 6,500 have been spoken for, and we have 1,500 left. Now, I'm told it's definitely gonna sell out by midnight. I do not know if it'll sell out within this hour. If it does, we have a backup plan. We have another item from Shark we're gonna be jumping into, but I'm gonna give you the, the down and dirty, the last numbers of our final presentation. We have two color choices. This is purple ash. And Rob, how many? We have 500 and something in the purple ash? Okay, I have exactly 561 of the purple ash. We've sold over 6,200 and something on the day. This is gonna sell out first, the purple ash. The rest of the quantity is in the blue iris. Now, blue iris, we guessed would be more popular. We brought in more of them, but it was neck and neck all day. These are both exclusive colors to HSN. I have 1,000 left. 1,000 left here and 500 left here. You get the attachments, you get the this is a soft dusting brush attachment that articulates. You also have the mattress upholstery tool, clean your car, the mats in your rug, the Crevice tool. And this is an optional, you could put this in, it comes with it, and it has a lovely scent, and when you run your vacuum, it'll add the scent. If you don't like that feature, you can just not put it in, but it is included. What is the big deal? Why is this so popular? What we're doing here today, June 7th, at the end of the day, 2025, we are launching new technology in a vacuum. Shark has always been at the cutting edge of technology. But for the very first time, this vacuum has the same power going forward as it does backwards, and it has something called detect, where it detects whether you're going over a carpet or going over the floor. So you don't have to change the setting, but it'll automatically change for maximum power on a, shag rug, Berber carpet, hardwood floor, tile floor. It'll self-adjust so you get the maximum power without you doing anything. That is brand new patented technology only for Shark. And the price is what's so extraordinary, is why it's gonna sell out today at this final presentation. It is half price. Literally half price. So you've got it at $379.99. The retail is $397.98. We're doing it for under $200. The shipping and handling is free. Your flex pay is $40. If you have an HSN card, you get extra flex pay. It's $33.33. It has HEPA filtration. It will not, all that hair on your carpet, on your rug, it won't wrap around the brush roll. It has no hair wrap technology. That is something that is new. That is something that nobody else has. We are so excited to introduce our special guest, Megan Clemente, who represents Shark here at the network, but also has a degree in engineering. I know your dad's an engineer as well.
Hi, Daddy.
And she's nerding out over all the engineering extras that she's tried to explain to me. But all I know is that there's less work for me to do, right?
You just know that I attempted to match.
I noticed you matched exactly the color of the vacuum. I'm very proud of you.
I became one with the blue iris.
You are. That's right.
There is so much amazing technology when it comes to the Shark Detect. I have come to you and I have preached some awesomeness. I've told you if you have pets, you need that odor neutralizer so you don't smell your friendly little pets when you don't want to smell them, right? We've given you the anti-allergen complete seal for all of our allergy sufferers. This has true HEPA inside to capture all of those allergens. For anyone, again, who has pets or they have long hair, if they are the shedders in the family like me, we have given you the advanced brush roll that is a self-cleaning brush roll with no hair wrap, so you never have to clean that brush roll again. And today, I finally get to tell you all about Detect. This Detect is gonna know two things. One, if I'm on hard floor or if I'm gonna be on carpet, and it's gonna know whether you're moving forward or you're moving in reverse. And I'm gonna stop you right there. You're going reverse? Like, of course. When I pull my vacuum backwards, of course, I'm cleaning as I go. Actually, that's not reality. So if you're listening right now, but you're not watching, come to your TV. I'm gonna do a shark to shark comparison, and I wanna show you what the difference is. So I'm gonna take one of my older models, I'm gonna turn it on, and you're gonna see I'm gonna do a normal pass through. If this was your floor, you would go up, you collect a bunch of dirt and debris, you cut back on that diagonal, and then after you made a great cut, you would go forward and collect anything that you left before, in front before you made that cut again. Let me show you what got left behind. Underneath here, there's something called a skirt, and its purpose is to not scatter. Unfortunately, that skirt gets in the way, and you collect dirt and debris that does not get sucked up, which means you have to do more work because you have to go back, you have to find it, and go in a different direction to suck it up from the front. Now, I'm gonna do the exact same path, but this time, my floor detect is on, and my directional detect is on. I'm gonna go forward. Bye-bye dirt, bye-bye dust, bye-bye debris, goodbye allergens. Now I'm gonna work in the reverse order. I go backwards, I go forward again, and I'm gonna pick my unit totally off so that you can see there is no pile left behind. And I'm so confident with my directional detect that I'm gonna come backwards. 3, 2, 1, say goodbye to that pile right now, because from behind, this shark is not leaving anything behind.
By
Isn't
the
that
way,
amazing?
another difference between the older model of the Shark, I noticed there's a bunch of buttons. Right?
Yeah. So,
because are you on carpet is one button. If you're on
there's like
hardwood floor is another button. That's the other upgraded technology.
Yeah.
You don't have the same cell phone you had even not even 10 years ago or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
This is an upgrade. This is the launch. Today we launched it. This is the final presentation of the Today's Special. It has the detect technology and the backwards technology that is exclusive to Shark, and we're doing it. You get it home for $40 and free shipping and handling. The cord is 25 feet.
Yeah.
It comes,
and then you get all of this.
It is a 3-in-1, so you don't need to buy another vacuum. This is an upright, this is a handheld, and it's also for detail work. So $40 in free shipping. We have 2 color choices. Rob is gonna, my producer's gonna he's gonna tell me what's happening, because we're gonna try to make it the entire hour with what we have. Are they getting the iris, or are they getting the purple ash? The purple is very popular. How many do we have in the purple? 550, so another 40 went in there.
Wow.
So it's already going. There's only 500, I wonder if let me run over here again. Since this is the final presentation, I'm gonna be doing this a lot. There's 550 left of this one. We've sold 6,000. How many did we sell on the day, Rob? 6,000 and what? 6,600 on the day, okay? There's 550 left in the purple ash. Both colors are exclusive to us here at HSN. By the way, the blue iris is so amazing that Megan Clemente wore a shirt to match it exactly. So it's very impressive.
That's
really,
true.
It's
That's true.
a very
and we
pretty
brought
color.
2,000 more of those in.
Yes, and we brought in 2,000 more of the blue iris. We actually were guessing that it was going to be the most popular, and it was the most popular, but a lot of people are like loving this color as well. So pick your favorite color, especially if you want the purple ash. This isn't going to make it past the halfway point, but Megan's going to do more demonstrations.
That's a great color too. Like think about all the whites and the grays that we put into our home. This is that gray, but it's got the purple hue in it, so it just makes a little pop of color that's still very much a neutral. All right, so with our purple ash right now, you're seeing that our canister is totally filled up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on, and even though it's totally filled, I want you to see just how powerful it is. And it's not just powerful down below, it's powerful from the handheld, so that you know whether it's handheld or it's the wand, or it's down below for floor cleaning, you're always gonna get that amazing suction. How am I gonna show you this? With billiard balls. So come on down with me. I have all of these billiard balls. They're nice and heavy. Listen to them as they hit the top so loud and with so much force. Right now, I'm approaching 16, that's 15, 16 billiard balls already. Notice, none of them are falling down. They're all floating and dancing there at the top because that suction is just so strong. It's not letting any of them go. 31, 32, that's 2 full racks plus 2 cue balls. Look at how they're dancing in there. This is a big deal because it takes so much power to be able to do that. And remember, we already have a full canister. Now to add to that, I'm gonna show you an extra special function that not all of our Shark vacuums have. On the handheld, I can go from maximum suction to minimum suction. Back to max, there's minimum, back to max, and now I'll turn it off. If you're wondering, why would anybody buy a Shark and want minimum suction? Because you want versatility. You want to be in control. You want to be able to clean anything at any time. So when you get your Shark Detect, you're going to come over here and say, you know what? I want to do my blinds. I'm going to use my LiftAway technology, and I'm going to come over here. I'll put on my dusting brush or my upholstery tool, and then with my thumb, I'm gonna move this where I want it. And now I'm not gonna suck my drapes all the way into my vacuum cleaner because I put it on minimum suction.
Because of the versatility.
Versatility.
Yeah, it's a handheld, it's for detail work, it's an upright, and it's also lightweight. I don't know if we even talked about that enough in the other presentation.
So the normal, I mean, this is an upright. This is whole home deep cleaning.
Right.
Typically, they're 16 to 19 pounds, all the way up to 21. Our Shark Detect is only 13.
13 pounds. That's amazing for an upright that's a 3-in-1.
It is, and remember, we can take it apart because we can go to that LiftAway technology. We can remove the wand, so then we just keep cutting weight as we go along. But right now, we're not cutting weight, we are cutting the stinky and we are cutting the smelly. If you are someone that has maybe a mustier home, if you have a lot of pets, if you have children running around, oh my gosh, Helen, Liam doesn't want to wear socks anymore. The smell of his feet is so serious. It's so bad. And then he wants to run around on the carpet because he doesn't want to wash his feet either. I'm like, I can't. Somebody get the vacuum cleaner right now and clean right after Liam. Just follow him around the house. It's so bad. This is what's going to go ahead and help you with all those musty smells. And it's that odor neutralizer. As Helen said, you don't have to use it, but I highly suggest that you do because it's gonna take that scent and you can decide, do I want a little bit or do I need a lot because it's Liam's feet? Then you turn it up. This is giving you the control of how much scent is going in. It's gonna go into your vacuum cleaner. It's gonna neutralize the smell so that when the air comes out of the exhaust, you're not smelling last week's wet dog. You're not smelling last week's tuna fish that might have fallen on the floor. All you have is that clean, fresh scent within your home. You're also gonna get anti-allergen complete seal, which means anytime you see pieces have come together, there can be no escape of air or particulate coming out. And we're also giving you a triple filtration system. Did you guys hear that? In a vacuum, you're getting a triple. You're getting a foam layer that you can just simply clean with cold water. You're getting a felt layer that you can just shake out. And then you get the Mac Daddy down here. That is true HEPA, the real deal, where you're gonna be able to pick up 99.97% of all the particulates that are in the air, including those allergens and the dust and the dander. You're gonna be able to capture them. So when the next time you turn on your vac, you're not gonna be smelling any of it.
Okay, I've got more updates. Remember, this is the final presentation of our brand new technology Shark vacuum that we launched today. This is the very last time we're gonna have, it's 6,600 sold. I now have under 500 of the purple ash, and I have under 1,000 of the blue iris. I was thinking the purple ash would sell out first. I think Megan's blue top is really changing some minds and hearts across the nation.
With my Shark Detect right now.
You are one with the Shark. So there's under 1,000 of the blue iris. 50% off our retail. That's our today's special. We don't always get 50% off. Matter of fact, I would say rarely is it 50% off retail. What we're doing is we're demonstrating brand new technology with the Shark brand for one day only. So because of that, they gave us a deal that not only are they not giving to anyone else, they didn't give it to themselves on the Shark website, to be honest. And this is the final presentation. And this price, is not going to be post-sale or tomorrow, because we're not going to have any left. As a matter of fact, I was pretty convinced that the purple ash was going to sell out in the middle of this presentation, but the fact that this is going so quickly with the blue iris, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know we're in the 400s now with the purple ash. 6,600 have sold. So you are all saying, you know what? I have a vacuum, but it doesn't work like that. Try it. You have 30 days. It's $40 on FlexPay. We send it out to you. The shipping is free. You're not risking anything. If you don't love it, you can return anything you buy at HSN. You will never get a chance to get this model, this brand new technologies, plural, at this price again, and for that I am positive. Apparently, there's some things going on in the world that things are getting more expensive for particular reasons. I don't, but we lock this in long time ago, and these were made just for this was made just for us. We've got about 12 minutes before we take a break, and we're going to continue on with these demonstrations.
Yeah. So can we move into the detect?
Yes, let's do that. Let's jump over.
So since I'm going to be moving from my hard floor to my carpet, what I want you guys to see is right down here where this little black box is. When I turn it on, you're going to see and that it's on the hard floor. I'm going to move onto the carpet. I want you to watch that little square, and I want you to see that it's going to jump, and now it's moving, and it says it's on carpet. I'm going to go backwards. It's going back. Do you guys see how quickly? It's making a decision almost instantaneous to know, oh, look, now I'm on hard floors. Wait a second, no I'm not, now I'm on the carpet. This means it's one less decision that you have to make. Helen and I were both joking because we've both been there where we go and we clean all of our carpets and then we go, are you kidding me?
I had it on the wrong setting.
It was on the wrong setting.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I need to clean my entire floors now because we all know that on the hard floor, your brush doesn't spin as fast. Right now, my brush roll is spinning up to 4 times faster than it would in the hard floor setting. And that's purposeful because on the hard floor, it would scatter. And on the carpet, you need it to penetrate the carpet and to really grip onto any hair that could be down there, to grip it and get it away. So there's a reason for the madness. We now, instead of assuming that you're gonna make the right choice in the right moment and not forget, we took that decision away from you and said, you know what? You worry about everything else. We got the floor so that now you can simply just worry about getting a great clean. All right, we're on that carpet. Like I said before, I'm not gonna make the decision. I'm just gonna roll over, and there you go. Now it's showing we're back on the hard floor. And the hard floor is like, I don't want any more flour on me. No more rice, thank you. No more cupcakes. No more sprinkles. Get it off of me. I want to look like I was just polished.
And we didn't even talk about the LED lights. Not all vacuums have that, and the 25-foot cord, and how big the bin is. How you don't have to change it every 2 seconds because it's an extra big bin.
Exactly.
And how lightweight it is. We're talking about the brand new technologies of the Detect, where it'll go from a rug to a hardwood floor, from a shag rug to a tile floor, and it'll change automatically. That is new technology. That it'll vacuum backwards as strongly as it vacuums front.
That's the backwards technology right there.
Right there.
Yep.
Yep, and there's not gonna be like a little pile left over. And that is all brand new technology, and look how big that bin is.
It's so big, and look how easy it is for you to be able to dump. You pop it off, you find your little trap door right here. I release it, it all goes in the bin, I close it, and now I'm ready to go. And I move on with my day.
I actually have a question. I didn't ask this in the other presentation.
Yes.
Do we have to buy new HEPA filters to change it out?
So the 2 filters that are underneath here, no, you just are gonna rinse that out with cold water and then you wait to put them back until they dry. I usually just wash them at night and by the morning they're good to go. The HEPA filter, if you're cleaning a lot of dirty messes, they say once a year you can purchase a new one. I've had mine for a little while. I've never changed mine out.
Okay.
But you do you.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, because I know that some of them are rinsable, so you can't just rinse it out and then...
And I do rinse mine, maybe once every 6 months. It's more like, oh, I clean so fast, what else can I clean? Let me clean the filter.
The filter, right.
You know, it's working great no matter what.
Exactly. And it does come with these...
the great tools.
The great tools.
Yeah.
And not all... By the way, this tool separately is $18 if you go on the Shark website. Yeah. We're including it, and I'll let you talk about the accessories.
So the accessories are really fantastic when you want to get that deep clean. So we have the Crevice Tool.
They're included, by the way. They're not extra.
Included.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have these great little nodules, if you can see that on there. And so that you're going to be able to get any kind of embedded hair off of your seat cushions or in between your car seat. That's going to be a great tool for you. You're going to get the Upholstery Tool that'll have the cat tongue. Fantastic on your couches, on your floorboards, anywhere where you have like a fabric material, even your drapes, it's gonna be awesome. And then as Helen was just describing, this is kind of like our Mac Daddy, our special one. This has this really soft little dusters on here that's gonna be really gentle. So you're gonna wanna put this on when you do your baseboards, because the last thing you want is to drag something on your baseboards and leave a black line. This leaves no black line because you have that hair moving along, loosening the dust, and then it's all getting sucked down. Anywhere where you see a vent, that's where you're gonna use this, whether it's in your stove and you'll get the vent system, or maybe you're gonna use it on your wand and literally go above your head and get your vent, so you're not breathing in old air and dust and debris. Right. It's all getting sucked in.
Those paddles,
you get all this.
In the ceiling fans,
yes.
The blades in the ceiling fan, those get very dusty and you can just glide it on. I've got another update.
Yeah, and remember, you're gonna be able to articulate it, right?
Important feature.
When you twist this, you'll be able to say, oh, I need it to be like this, because when it's hooked on, this is glued on, so I can't actually show you with this one. But when it's on your wand, look at, now I can go and I can get high, I can get above. But if I want to come down low and I want to do my countertop, all I have to do is spin this, and now I can get onto my countertop. That's when it's going to come into play.
It does come into play. Yeah. Now, here's what's happening. The colors that we're presenting here are going to be, they're exclusive to HSN. This color is called Purple Ash. How many do we have left now, Rob? Because it's 20 minutes. There's 400 left. We've sold 6,600 today, and there's only 400 of the Purple Ash, and we have 40 minutes left. Oh, and how many do we have left in the Blue Iris? Now there's... We sold 6,800 on the day. Okay. Yeah. And then there's 800 left of the Blue Iris.
Yeah.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, so 1,200 now. 6,800 sold. This is the final. And listen, at the end of the day, if there's one, there might be one single one left. I doubt it, but that price will go up 47%. That is a big jump, and it's not up $10 or $20. It's almost double in an hour and a half. So I just wanted, I don't want anyone to miss out on this. Brand new technology, patented by Shark. All the things you love about the no hair tangling brush rolls, the HEPA filtration, the 25-foot cord, extra long, the big bin that you don't have to change. All the things that you love, plus the 2 brand new technologies, which it detects if it's on carpet or hard floor surfaces. You don't have to push any buttons. The technology will detect it, and you can go backwards as well as you can go forwards. We have about 40 minutes left in this hour. If we sell out before the 40 minutes is up, we have another Shark product that we have ready to go just in case, because that's how close it is.
We're Shark, we're always prepared.
It's gonna sell out today by midnight, but I'm not sure if it'll sell out by 11, which is at the end of the hour. But I know one of the colors will be gone. I think it might be the Purple Ash, but I don't know. We're seeing it in real time, Megan.
And this is what you're seeing in real time, is you're looking underneath this glass tabletop, and you're seeing our most advanced technology right here, which is our reverse technology. If I move forward, you're seeing there's no clump of dust or dirt and debris. I'm literally picking up everything from behind. You're seeing me moving forward, and then again, that maneuverability allows me to go from behind. This is the most advanced technology I've ever been able to offer you. Now, previously, I always talked about this, and this is fantastic, and I'll be honest, you cannot live without this technology. This is the ability to clean up hair. I have 2 identical hair spots, short hair, long hair, pet hair. You turn on your brush roll, and automatically you're gonna see that hair disappear. This is a technology that honestly I can't live without because my hair is falling off my head at an unseemly rate at this point. But the point of this is, even though it's falling off my head, it's going into the canister. You're looking at the brush roll. It is self-cleaning. There is no hair wrap. You will not have to clean your vacuum cleaner brush roll because it is taking care of that itself. That is amazing. That is a technology I have shared with you many, many, many times. But today is special. Today I'm telling you about this little sensor, since it's upside down, the little sensor that's right here, that I've never been able to tell you about, especially on a TS day. That a little sensor is going to tell you two things, whether you're going forwards or backwards, and it's also going to tell you what kind of floor you're on. So when you see where it says detect right here on top, and I kick this back, you're going to say, oh, I can see right here, it's on this side, it's showing me the floor that I'm on a hard surface. So when I go forward, within a second, it's now moved to the other side of the black oval, and it's showing me on the carpet. Hard floor, carpet. Hard floor, carpet. That is a technology that you're getting when you are getting your Detect today.
And by the way, when it sense, it's on a different surface, it adjusts to do the maximum clean for that surface.
Exactly.
And it's a big deal because if you get that setting wrong on them when you do that manually, it's not going to clean as well, right, Megan?
100%. So right now I'm working on the hard floor. If my brush roll was going any faster, I would risk scattering the items on the floor, which will make my cleaning job that much more difficult.
All right, I have an update. It's 350 left in the purple iris.
Oh!
There's 6,800
purple
sold.
Iris?
Purple iris.
Ash.
Purple ash, sorry. I'm just getting confused. Purple ash is the kind of the soft gray with a purple undertone.
Correct.
There's 350 orders that'll ever be for all existence. If you get one, you'll be the only one on the planet that not only gets it, but will ever get it, because both these colors, the blue iris that you're looking at and the purple ash, are exclusive to us here at HSN. And I want to do one more shot before it's all gone. And then we'll do that as Megan finishes up this demonstration. And that's long hair, getting it off that carpet, Megan.
It is, and so if you have pets, if you have kids, if you have anybody that has hair, right, this is how we're gonna get it off. And if you had noticed, let me go back really quick before I throw it back to Helen. It's a little bit quieter. Now listen. You hear that boom, and it kicks up 4 times faster, the speed of that brush roll, so that it can really penetrate the carpet and get the deepest clean.
Right, because it knows what surface it's on. It's a smart vacuum. There's no app, like Megan said. There's no work for you to do. It's just on and off. And by the way, this is a very lightweight vacuum too. This is the purple ash. I want to make sure you get one more close-up of it. We're doing last call on it. There's only 350 left, maybe less than that now. So if you would like to grab it, here you go. This is the blue iris. How many are left in the blue iris, Rob? Okay, so we're in, again, fewer than 900. We're in the 800. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to do the final 30 minutes of the final presentation of our today's special with our new Shark with brand new technology. Stay tuned.
Keep your wallet chill with the hottest savings during our ultimate summer sale. Don't miss new markdowns, fashion and jewelry up to 60% off, up to 40% off beauty, and crafts up to 50% off. And the savings don't stop there. Check out clearance up to 60% off. And this sale only offers you simply can't refuse. Join us starting June 9th through June 15th on HSN and shop hsn.com for the extra savings you won't see on air.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Sign up for when to watch emails and we'll let you know when they'll be live on air. Simply go to your HSN account to update your communication preferences and select your favorite brands. Or sign up directly at the bottom of a product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN. Customize your shopping experience with When to Watch emails today.
We're back. I don't know how much of that you heard from Megan Clemente, but we're talking about the final presentation. This poor girl, by the way, hasn't slept in 48 hours, but you're doing great. You're doing great. And I'm going to say that this is a Shark vacuum with new technology. Yeah. So Megan and I are explaining this new technology, but I don't want to ignore all the other features.
Right.
The 7,000 now gone.
Oh my gosh.
We were, you know, we kind of hope how many would go. A great day would have been 6,000 gone. 1,000 more than we anticipated.
Well, we only brought in 6,000. And then they had to call Shark and say, we need more. And they brought in 2,000 more.
Okay, so that's why we now have 1,000 left. Okay, there you go. That explains it, because that is way more than we had anticipated. So you've got the 25-foot cord, the HEPA technology, the exclusive colors, the big oversized, you know, canister, so you don't have to keep emptying it. It's got all the bells and whistles, plus 2 brand new technologies that Megan's gonna explain to you. It's forwards and backwards power, and the detect, which is the vacuum itself will detect if you're on hardwood floors or carpet, so you don't have to push a button to make it change, because it's different for a vacuum to be on a carpet. It does different things to clean that well and then to clean a hardwood floor, right?
Yep, so this is the bottom of your Shark Detect, and what you're gonna notice is right over here, there's this little circle. That's gonna have your IntelliSense sensor. It's gonna be able to determine, okay, what kind of floor are we on? That's floor detect. Is it hard floored? Let's decrease the brush roll. If it's carpet, ramp that baby up. You can go 4 times faster. But it's also gonna be able to say, am I going forward or am I going backwards? It's gonna know that by this skirt right here. Whether the skirt is down will tell you it's in reverse, or if it's normal, it's up. Well, this back and forth, that's technology all on its own. This is what most vacuum cleaners do not have. And if you look under your skirt, you'll find out whether your vacuum cleaner has it as well. I'm gonna show you shark to shark comparison. This is something we just don't think about. So please, if you watch any of the demos, I want you to see this demo right here, because most people would tell me, oh, of course my vacuum vacuums in reverse, because when I do my lines, I go forward and I cut backwards and my carpet looks great. Well, what you're not seeing is that behind your vacuum, it actually is not picking up what you think it is. Look at all that dirt that was just left behind. This is like a small mound all on its own. Now watch the Shark Detect, because I have that skirt that is movable, it's pliable. It's gonna say, hey, the skirt is in place, we must be going forward. I detect we're going forward. And then when you go reverse, they say, oh, the skirt went down. Let's make sure we get all of that debris that's behind us. And then when we go forward, we get everything that's in front of us, so that when I pick this up out of the way, you see that there's nothing left behind. And when I decide to put it back down and I move over our old pile, in the matter of 2 seconds, everything that just came in contact with my Shark Detect is now gone, and all of that is now inside of this extra large canister.
All right, I'm sorry that I have to keep doing this, but here we go with the updates. This is the final presentation of the Today's Special. These are exclusive colors to us here at HSN, and a great demonstration by Megan, that forward-backward technology. This color is called Purple Ash. It is, I mean, both of these colors have been wildly popular, but how many do we have left, Rob, in the Purple Ash now? 290. Oh. Yeah. Wow. 290, and we've sold, there it is, it's 7,000 something on the screen. To be honest, I can't see that far. 7,040, thank you, Rob. But we also have this beautiful blue iris color that has been actually it's been the most popular all day long, and we did bring in more of these. And so how many do we have left in this one? 850.
Wow.
So 290 and 850, and we've sold 7,040. This is the final presentation, the final 30 minutes. So I'm gonna keep you posted, and we've got another product to go to if these sell out before the hour's out. I do also wanna mention hsn.com. You could put in the item number, and you could read the details. You could also see that this is a customer pick with 213 reviews. So it's a 3-in-1. It comes with the extra attachments, and this by itself is an $18 attachment, but I will say that on hsn.com, 213 reviews saying how much they love this vacuum. This is really extraordinary. And they haven't all been, we loaded them and people started buying them before the Today's Special.
Yes.
So not everybody who even bought it got the Today's Special price. So they were people that loved it at double the price. So it's 47% off for the Today's Special, which ends in an hour and a half, and our show ends in 25 minutes. But the Purple Ash will be sold out for sure. But before the hour is out. There's only 290 left.
Amazing, amazing. All right, why is it so amazing? Let's talk about the suction. Let's talk about the fact this is a real shark, so it's gonna be powerful and it's gonna be able to get that debris deep within your carpet. Right now, my canister is totally filled. That would tell you at home, oh man, I'm gonna wear and tear on my motor. Well, this is a 5-year warranty. We're not wearing and tearing on our motor, but you might be doing that on your vacuum cleaner because the technology is so different. I can fill my canister and know that I'm still good. I can use my handheld and have full function of my motor to have strong suction. I'm gonna show that to you right now because I have my handheld. I'm gonna turn this on, and then we're gonna come down here where I have all those billiard balls. And I know you can't see the rack right now, but I actually have 2 full billiard ball racks. That's 30 balls plus the cue ball. And I want you guys to see that all of these balls right now are just dancing above because of that strong suction. Thank you. There we go. And we have 30, we have 31, we have 32 balls dancing all inside of here. Yup.
I got you.
I love you. Dancing inside of here, and look at that great shot. Imagine carrying 32 of these balls, how heavy it would be, how difficult it would be for you. But for the shark, it's no match. If I want to move this into my minimum suction, you're gonna watch the balls go down, and if I go max, they come right back up. If I go minimum, they go down, max, they go right back up. I always want to show that to you because here's the deal. When you're using your vacuum cleaner, you should never buy one thing that does one thing. You want versatility. You want the ability to go anywhere you need to go. You should be able to use this on the floor, but you should also be able to use it above the floor. We're gonna use it on our countertops. We're gonna be able to use the wand. And with the wand, we're gonna go up high and down low, and we're gonna lift it away, and we're gonna take it with us, and we're gonna clean over here. And we're gonna go and we're gonna look and say, man, how am I supposed to clean that table under there? Are you gonna get on your hands and knees with some paper towels and some spray? Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get my duster brush and I'm just gonna glide across here. That's gonna loosen up the dust, and I'm gonna clean this beautiful table without ever being on my hands and knees, without ever wasting a paper towel, because you have all the tools in one place to be able to do that. That's what it means to have a shark, that you have all the tools in place when you need them to tackle any mess. Even if that mess is stinky and it is smelly and it is gross and it is yucky, it's okay, because we're gonna put this on. We're gonna make sure that we're in the right mode, because that detect is gonna do it for us. And whether it's powdery, whether it's granule, whether it's big like kitty litter or cat food, we're gonna be able to tackle all of it and not have to smell it, right? Because we have the odor neutralizer. It's gonna neutralize all the scent from the inside, so that when the air comes out of the exhaust, we're not smelling last week's lunch, and we're not smelling any of the wet dog that came in from the rain shower yesterday either. All right. Oh, sorry. There's that detect. I'm gonna go ahead and move from the tile floor right now. And I'm gonna go right over into my carpet. There it goes.
Switches over.
It.
Right. It's right here. It switches when you go from the carpet floor So keep watching it. It's on a carpet floor. It's gonna go to a tile floor. You see that? It just switched over because it does that on its own. Amazing.
It's really cool. I mean, my kids don't do a lot of things on their own, but my vacuum cleaner does.
Oh,
right?
come on.
Actually, no, my kids, I have to say this. My Liam absolutely loves to vacuum, and I credit Shark for that because it is a tool that gives you instant gratification. You look at this absolute monster of a crafting mess, all the color and the sprinkles and the little beads and all these things are big and small, and immediately you see them disappear. That is instant gratification, whether you are a 7-year-old little boy or you are a 42-year-old mother that's absolutely exhausted.
Well, you're creating 2 boys that are going to make good husbands.
I hope so. They do the dishes too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I know that. That's awesome. Good for you.
I mean, I have a lot of missing dishes because they're broken, but you know what? Trial and error.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, I vacuumed up that stuff too.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah. There you go. It'll vacuum up after the kids try to clean up.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, you're making big messes. These are TV messes.
They're TV
extra messes, not like a mess you'd have at home. You wouldn't get a mound of sawdust or a mound of coffee or a mound of, you know.
Well, normally you wouldn't, but have you ever spilled over the bag of flour?
Yeah.
Have you ever dumped over the bowl of oatmeal, right? There are different ways to do this. If you don't want to roll it over, all you have to do is get out your wand and I can go right to that mess and clean it up. Notice I'm not on my hands and knees. I'm not bent over. I'm not even pushing anything. I'm just directing in the position. This wand is not just for you to lift away and get up high, although you'll do that all the time for the cobwebs and getting into the air vents, but it's for you to get down low too without having to bend over. You're going to be able to get into those slots where the sliders are.
Yep.
You're going to be able to get in and around of stuff. Imagine this was a heavy plant. If, you know, 50 pounds with all that soil, I'm not going to move the plant. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and around the plant. Again, versatility allows you to get the job done in any way deemed necessary.
Okay, so this is the final presentation of the Today Special. If you're wondering why I keep running over here and telling you how many there are left, because Megan and I, we honestly do not know the answer to if they're going to sell out before the hour ends, or we're pretty sure that the purple ash, but at the very end, everyone could buy the other color, so I'm just updating you. How many do we have left out in the purple ash? Okay, there's 200 left. We've sold over 7,000. We sold out, as a matter of fact. Megan, you did have a sellout today, and we went back and got...
This is true, yes.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You 100% got a sellout, and then you got 2,000 more added so we could finish the day. This is the final presentation. We have 200 left in the purple ash. And then how many do we have left in the blue iris, Rob? Okay, we're in the 700s. In the blue iris, just under 800, so 790 something. We're just getting into the 700s, and then that's it. So obviously they're all going to sell out by midnight. The price goes away at midnight, but in this hour, you guys, if you want this Today Special for $40 on FlexPay and free shipping, it is 50% off our deal price, which is less than retail. We're 47% off the deal price, and then we took away the shipping. We're gonna pay for the shipping, and we include the extra attachments, and including, if you would like the beautiful scent added, you can add it. Sometimes you wanna add it, sometimes you don't. That's another feature. You know, Megan, when I first started here 18 years ago, and by the way, I was the host for Megan's very first show here. Let me just mention that.
It's true.
Vacuums, I remember us getting excited when there was a 25-foot cord. Do you remember that? You said, Helen, there's a new cord. It's 25 feet.
So now you can really
And we did an entire presentation talking about the 25-foot cord.
And we stretched it all the way across the studio.
Stretch it across the studio.
You hold this side, and we walked all the way across.
You hold that one. And as we go on, as the years go by, because I've been here 18 years, but you've been here as at least a
10 and a half.
10 and a half. Yeah, I was going to say at least most of that.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about things that we could not even imagine a vacuum cleaner could do.
I never in a million years thought that we would have a brush roll that didn't have hair wrapped around it. Never did I think that we'd have like some kind of smart intelligence that would be able to determine what kind of floor we have so that I'm not pushing the wrong button all the time.
Right.
Or I didn't know that my vacuum couldn't do reverse technology, so I didn't know that I needed it.
I actually didn't know it didn't do that either. I didn't know that we were just pushing it backwards and vacuuming it forward until this day and with this Shark.
Yeah, but now we know, and we can see what a difference it makes, the fact that we can use that technology to pull everything out truly. And this, I mean, you're seeing it, of course, on the glass table. The glass table hides nothing, but imagine this with your carpets, because if you don't get things out of the carpets, they get mashed down and they collect stuff. I mean, would we have ever imagined true HEPA filtration?
No, that's another thing.
Inside of your vacuum cleaner or odor neutralizer too.
By the way, the demonstration that Megan just did, here's what I can tell you with certainty. The vacuum you own cannot do that unless you bought this vacuum. For sure, because we are launching that technology. It is brand new, patented from Shark along with the Detect. So that's pretty amazing. Everyone watching, you do not have the Detect technology or the suction in reverse unless you are one of the people that pre-ordered this and you already got it before the Today Special.
There's a really easy way for you to figure it out. If you flip your vacuum cleaner over, you're gonna see the skirt that's underneath. If it is stationary, it is fixed, it does not move, then I'm sorry to tell you, it does not work in reverse and you left your floor 50% dirtier than you thought you did. But if it does go down, like so, then that means you do have reverse technology, which means you are working in the most efficient way possible where you're getting a clean both forwards and backwards. Another thing, look at your brush roll. Can I hand this to you really quick?
Absolutely.
You can just go through here and you can see how beautiful that brush roll is. It looks like it came right out of the box, except I've been using it all day today. Does your brush roll look like Helen's or does it look like this? Because if it looks like this, I am telling you, there is such a better way to go about cleaning your floors. This is a problem of the past. Again, I could never imagine they could fix this. They fixed it by doing this, by adding a squeegee in here and taking away these hard bristles that hold onto the hair and wrap it tightly. I'm gonna come right over here and show you what that means, because when we go over hair, now we don't have to worry about it anymore. Before, it's like, you picked up that hair that was in your bathroom, was in your closet, was the little dust bunnies everywhere, it's your pets, and you would go over it, and yes, you would see that hair disappear, and you say the Shark gobbled it up. But then you would flip your Shark over, and you'd be like, really? Seriously? And it'd be wrapped around there? Nope. Not anymore, guys.
I actually remember taking out scissors, and because you know my daughter and I, long hair, just cutting it off and pulling it out after every time I vacuum.
And you had to pull it out, and then all the dust and the debris would scatter, and you'd pick up your vacuum cleaner.
And you would vacuum it again.
And you would vacuum again.
Well, I totally remember that.
This is a vicious cycle.
Yeah. And that wasn't a bad vacuum. It was just the technology before this technology.
Exactly. So each generation gets better and better, and this just happens to be the best technology that I personally have ever been able to offer you. So this for me is super exciting. It's very possible that today might be my last day here because I go on vacation tomorrow. So to be able to bring you the best of the best is a huge treat for me, because like Helen said, I've been here for 10.5 years. Did you see that little piece? You didn't think it was gonna go in. It went in.
I believed in it. I believed in it. I thought
it is gone. So it's just really exciting to be able to offer you guys the best of the best. It's
Megan, do you want to know how many are left in Purple Ash?
Well, I know that it's going to be, is it less than 200?
It's 130.
Stop it. It was just at 250.
I know. 130 left in the Purple Ash. And in the blue iris that you're looking at, there's only 700.
Oh my gosh. You guys, this is your opportunity. Look at the swivel, look at the maneuverability, look at the fact that yes, I go forward, but look at all this clump of hair. I'm gonna go backwards. I want you to notice no hair left behind because of that reverse technology. This is special, this is different.
And you didn't change the settings to go from the carpet to the hardwood floor to the tile to the laminate.
No, I have not touched it at all. It moved onto carpet itself. I'm gonna come over here to move it onto the hard floor, and now you see it's moved onto the hard floor. I'm gonna go over the crevices. You're gonna be able, because of that Shark suction, to pull out dirt and debris that's hiding within those crevices. So now you're truly getting the best clean, and you're gonna show what your home is supposed to look like. That crevice is not supposed to be brown. So we're getting that gunk out of there. And when it's time for you to go ahead and dump this, all you have to do is lift it up, turn it around, push the little trap door, and dump it. Now, I did this last airing, and so I'm just gonna do it again because I think it's so impressive. There's no reason to clean these in between the airings. So this is all hair that's been pulled out of this one single vacuum cleaner. And again, sorry guys, I know this is so gross. I'm tilting this back. Please show me where the hair is on the brush roll. You can't because it's not there. Could you imagine picking up all of this nasty hair and it not being on your brush roll? That is a reality for all the, 7,000 and something of you that just got your Shark Detect home. Congratulations, no more cutting away and ripping away hair that is stuck.
Do you know when you and I started on air today, there was 1,317 of the purple ash, and now there's 130. So we've got last call on the purple ash. So come take a look. These are exclusive colors. Besides the new technology that we're launching today here, Shark in partnership with HSN wanted to demonstrate the technology. That's why we have the honor of being able to launch these new technologies today. Purple ash, that's not how many we started with a day. That's how much we had when Megan and I at the end of the night.
We started with over 4,000.
We started out with over 4,000. There's 130, Rob, is that right? 115 of the purple ash, 115. We started out with the day with how many of the blue iris, and then we added more, right?
By the time we added, we were over 4,000.
Over 4,000, and how many do we have left of the blue iris? There's 730. So,
and we had a third color, and that color's gone.
Oh, we did have a third. Yeah,
you never saw the third color, but there was a third color earlier today.
Was that the burgundy?
The burgundy.
The burgundy's long gone. Okay.
I matched that one last hour with you.
Oh, you matched the outfit. That's what's doing it. Oh, we've got about 8.5 minutes left in our show. And maybe you're thinking, you're just, flipping around watching channels, and you're not thinking if you need a new vacuum. When's the last time you got a new vacuum? Your cell phone, think about the difference between that and a rotary phone. That's the difference between the vacuum from 5 years ago and this vacuum. It's, by the way, also lightweight, and it's also 3-in-1. You don't need to have a detail vacuum and a vacuum for your stairs, a vacuum for your upholstery. This does all three. It has that lift off, and then also with the attachments, you can do that detail work. You can detail your car as well as vacuum a shag rug. This is the whole house, full do-it-all, and those are usually in the $800 ranges. The $199.99, we will never do that price again. Never, ever. It was a special purchase to display and demonstrate the brand new technologies that are patented by Shark. And yes, I know the other companies will be watching this show and trying to figure out how to do it, and then other people will have their version of it. But for the next 5 or 6 years, it's patented. Shark will be the only one. So Megan is going to do these demonstrations in the 7.5 minutes. We'll do whatever you want.
Do you want to do it with me?
I will. What should I do? What do I?
We're just going to do the exact same motion at the exact same time.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the beautiful Shark Detect.
Oh, okay.
So all you're going to do, I'm going to put this here because it just makes life easier. You're going to push the red button, which is simply going to turn it on.
Okay.
And you and I are going to do the same thing, and we're going to see who's going to get the better clean. Is it the old Shark model, or is it the new Shark Detect? So together, we're going to go all the way up.
Okay.
Looking good. Now, just like we were really cleaning, we're going to go back on that angle. And we're going to cut it.
I don't know if I got the same angle that you did.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
That's a beautiful angle. And then we're going to move forward and pick up the rest of it. And now we're going to go off to the side, and we're going to show who got the better clean. Now, me, the pro over here, did not win the competition.
I think you left some friends here, young lady.
My bad. Well, you know what, though? I can fix that. If you don't mind, I'm going to borrow this really quick.
All right.
My team has worked so hard today. Let me just make sure I'm not leaving an extra mess for them. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up in reverse so my team doesn't have to worry about all of this mess that was left behind by our older model. And when I move it out of the way, I have left them with a clean floor. This is what you want in your home, a clean floor.
And I also, at the end, I know we only have 5 minutes left, and we're doing last call on the purple ash. if you said, I'm gonna get a brand new vacuum for $200, would you think you were getting an all-in-one where you've got an upright, a lift-off, a detail vacuum, 25-foot cord, HEPA filtration, LED light in the front, extra big canister, brand new technology features for backwards power as well as front power. It's just extraordinary, and then you don't have to change whether you are on a tiled floor or a carpeted floor because the vacuum is a smart vacuum and does it for you. You wouldn't think it was $199.99. Free shipping, 5 flex pay. It's just $40 to get home. We've only got 5 minutes left in this presentation. Megan is cleaning up. She's had a long 24 hours plus. And, you know, also, I think that shows to how lightweight it is that you...
My arms are not sore at all.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, because it is so
how many
lightweight.
left in the purple ash? 5 dozen of the purple ash.
No.
Yes. 5 dozen.
You guys, there's only 60 left of the purple ash. So
Yes.
if you want the purple ash, this is totally the last call for you to be able to get it. The clean that you're seeing right now, yes, I'm using the blue iris, but you're gonna get it with the purple ash too. So if you want it, now's the time.
There you go. Do you want to do one more camera shot of the purple ash? The blue iris is what Megan is demonstrating with. The purple ash is just this, both are
gorgeous.
exclusive. It is, it has like almost like a charcoal, but it has a lavender undertone. We're calling it purple ash, which is, so this is again an exclusive color. Just 5 dozen left, and of course it's gonna sell out 100%. And then we just have a few hundred left in the blue iris. And we did sell out during the day, and we went back to Shark and got 2,000 more.